Alright, so now we'll use Stellarium for our own purposes, and we'll show the retrogrades of Mercury in this case, and we'll also use the data over here to show. We'll show that each time the retrograde occurs, it's going to happen on perigee. In other words, the closest that it comes to the center of its orbit, which happens to be Earth in this case. As the sun revolves around Earth, Mercury revolves around the sun. And each time that Mercury comes close to the Earth, it creates a loop. And that is just a function of an epitrochoidal pattern. And it's the outcome of one body rotating around another body as it's moving. They don't always have to be loops, but they will create either cusps, which aren't loops but points, or they'll create a wavy pattern. Right now, let's watch what happens as Mercury circles the sun, which in turn circles us, the Earth. Let's get it going here, and we're moving. And I've got Mercury highlighted up here in the flashing. That's Mercury, and so right now I've got it moving along, slightly sped up. I'll go ahead and speed it up again. Now the planet behind that's Venus. That's the sun. You'll get either 3 or 4 loops in Mercury's yearly orbit. Mercury has almost exactly a 365-day period, but it varies because Mercury's orbit is very eccentric. It means it's offset. It isn't. No planetary orbits are elliptical. They're just offset. They're off center. And since Mercury's orbit is very off center, sometimes you'll get exactly like 365 day years for, and sometimes you'll get more than that. We just had a 3 epicycle year, so let's start. I don't know what day we're on. We're in August. So there's the second one, and you can see how Mercury passes the sun, loops around, catches it again, loops around, and on we go. So Venus only has one loop per year. It takes about 7 months for Mercury to orbit the sun, so it'll only do one per year. So it's only got one retrograde, and there it is. Interesting. And so it'll do its next retrograde at 1.6 years. Since we were talking about Mars, Mars has a large orbit. Mars isn't a moon of the Sun. Simon thinks it's the binary companion. Let's see what happens if we run with Mars.
These are the sweeter times of life. The sweeter times of life. These are the sweeter times of life. The sweeter times.